Imagine this. You've been a copywriter for 3 to 12 months. You've been outreaching every single day almost, and yet you still haven't landed your premium dream clients that will pay you thousands a month. So maybe you've booked a few sales calls, maybe you've gotten a few positive replies, maybe you haven't. But one thing is for certain. Most copywriters have an attention span of a goldfish when it comes to their outreach. And I'm going to explain how and why that is the case. So they find something that works. They do it for a little bit. It gets them a few replies. Maybe it books them a few calls. Maybe it lands them even a few clients. Maybe they're not as premium as you wanted though. And once they find something that works, then they stop doing it. And then what do? They try to repeat the process. This is what one of my students used to do. I actually posted an interview with him pretty recently. You can watch it, Spiros. So every single day, this motherfucker, he's into my mentorship, so he's getting one-on-one attention from me. He's getting calls with me. I'm reviewing his copy and outreach every single day. And what I noticed is almost every single day, this motherfucker would literally send me different outreaches to review. And I'm talking about he was sending me different outreach angles that he was trying. And so he was trying this angle, he was trying that angle, he was trying that angle. And it reminded me a lot of when I first started back in 2022. And this is something I was sharing with my mentorship student the other day. I took them inside one of the coaching calls that we're hosting 2 times a week. And I went to my Gmail where I used to do cold email outreach when I first started. And I showed them my first emails. And bro, what do? What I did was every fucking 10 outreaches, I would change the outreach. And now that I think about it, I'm like, bro, how are you ever going to discover what's working if you're sending 10 outreach and then switching it? No, you're never going to find the answer. That is the thing. You're never going to find the answer if you're changing your outreach every single 10 messages. Every single 10 messages I was changing the body, and every 5 cold emails I was changing the subject line. And it's like, motherfucker, you're never going to get the replies. It's like you go to the fight gym, you practice like throwing the jab like 5 to 10 times, and you're like, oh, I need to learn the new technique now. I've already mastered it. Or, oh, it doesn't work. Let me try that other thing. Or let's say you go to the boxing gym for 5 days. You're like, oh, bro, I don't know how to fight yet. It doesn't work. Let me go kickbox. And you go kickbox, and you're like, oh, bro, 5 days, I still don't know how to fight. Then you go Muay Thai. I still don't know how to fight. Let's go MMA. It's like, motherfucker, you're never going to learn how to fight if you don't stick with one thing. And outreach is the same way. If you have a goldfish attention span, you are never going to land clients. So what do you need to do? You need to do more volume before you ever commit. I know this doesn't sound sexy. It doesn't sound sexy by any means, but it gets the job done. Do you want to make money or do you want to be fancy? That is my question to you. If you want to be fancy, you can keep doing what you're doing. If that's what you're doing, you can keep sending these goldfish attention span outreach messages. Not my problem. It's not my problem. You can keep doing it. I don't care. But if you actually want to make money, if you actually want to do the unsexy thing, if you actually want to put an effort in, you need to put more volume. So what I tell my students is that before you even consider changing your outreach angles, you need to do at least 100 to 200 messages with that outreach. And then you start considering how to change it. Then you start considering how to improve it. This is one of Alex Hormozzi's formulas. More, better, new. So you first do all the volume, 100 to 200 at least. Better, once you find something that sticks, like even a little bit. Let's say you get 5 replies out of 100 messages where in the past you would get 0. That's fucking insane. So you find what you're doing, you reverse engineer what worked, you find the structure, because that's the thing, it's all about structure. You find the structure that worked, and then you repeat the same process again and again and again. You squeeze the most juice out of it. More, better, new. Most people do new. They go new immediately. When instead you should be doing more volume. Once you find something that sticks, you see how you can do it better. Once you do all the more and all the better, so you've done as much volume as you possibly can and as much better as you possibly can, that's when you do something new. And so that's what you need to do when it comes to your outreach. This is the same thing that allows me to land clients whenever I want. All I need to do is, I know I'm going to send this amount of outreach, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna have a client. And this is how I'm also getting inbound clients without having to lift a finger, because I know what needs to be done and I know how to do it. So if you want to know exactly what you need to do to land premium copywriting clients, click below, join the Copy Cartel for just $50 a month, cancel at any time, and you're gonna discover everything when it comes to outreach, landing 36K clients. You're gonna discover everything to write $1 million copy, strategizing high converting autoresponders and all of this stuff. I've learned this in the game. I've not bought a course just like most people. I've bought a course and then sell it just like most gurus do. No, I'm in the game, and I will never leave the game because I love marketing. I'm currently working with some of the biggest 7-9 figure e-commerce brands, info product brands, and I've helped them generate millions and millions and millions of dollars. By the end of this year, I bet that number is going to be at least 10 million. So if you want to learn from somebody who's actually doing the thing he's teaching, and he's not just a, course seller, mentorship seller, whatever, just click the link below, join the Copy Cartel, and I'll see you inside. Peace.